Hey everyone, Don Pertman Unveil the Web. So, what is the difference between influencing and selling? I know this is something that's probably in the back of your mind the minute you saw the title, and here's why. Because many of us are out there doing the whole process of selling and not earning any sales, and we're wondering why. What is the delineator? What's the reason why I'm not getting the sales that I need, want, or deserve? Well, here's the thing, folks. This is all about influence. And influence is the very meaning or definition of leadership. You heard me, leadership. Now let me ask you, how are you exerting leadership? How are you demonstrating leadership? What kind of competency are you showing to people that demonstrates the type of leadership that people would want to follow? And let me make a really clear point here. If you're marketing, you're leading. Because marketing is influencing people to buy from you. It's influencing people to follow you. It's influencing people to fill out a form, to pick up a phone, or to show up at your place of business. It's influencing them to buy off of your website if you've got an e-commerce website. Whatever it is that you want people to do, you have to influence them. You have to lead them, which means you not only need the processes and the systems that move them from point of entry to sale and back around again, you also need to create the message and the core fundamental purpose for why someone should follow you. See, this is where we're dropping the ball. This is where all the big companies have figured out, whether we're talking about Google or Facebook or Twitter or Yahoo or whoever, right? The people that we're using to try to attract an audience from, they have figured out that value is tied to a great user experience for their audience. And how are we creating that for them? How is our blog creating a great experience for people that says, this person is competent, this is someone I need to listen to, this is someone that I have to learn from, or better yet, this is someone I've got to contact and buy from? Because remember, as Google's report said in 2012, it takes on average 10.6 pieces of content before somebody's even willing to initiate some form of communication. We're not talking even about buying yet. So that's on average. You could be a lot lower on the spectrum. You might be a lot higher. Matter of fact, the higher your prices are, the longer that process takes. So every business looks a little bit different in terms of how that is structured. But here's the point. It's your message that's the driver of your business. It's your message that is the deliverer of competency. It is your message which shows your leadership and the relevance of that leadership to the people that you're trying to attract. So let me ask you a question. Are you developing the leadership that you need? Are you focusing right now in areas that aren't going to bring you the leadership that you need to convert the people that you want to attract that have the money to buy your product or your service? See, we're all caught up in the wrong things. We got our cart ahead of the horse. Too many of us are worried about search engine optimization, or we're worried about Facebook and Facebook ads and funnels. And I am not suggesting for 1 minute those things aren't good. I use them. You better be using them. These are essential things. But if you've got that ahead of your message, then it falls flat. The money and the time that you're putting into these other things are going to be cost prohibitive. They're going to be inefficient, and ultimately you're going to bleed money and go out of business. So here's my suggestion. Because we all have this mass marketing mindset and our message is off, I want to offer you my free ebook titled The Shift, Making the Fast-Paced Transition from Mass Marketing to Context Marketing. And it's totally free. No commitment, no obligation, right? Just download the book and read it. I think it's going to give you a whole new fresh perspective on how do you create a message that pulls you out of that mass marketing mindset and into a very highly targeted, highly strategic, highly focused message that gives people a reason to follow you and builds influence in their mind around you and your business.